Let's solve another interesting question. It says to prove that the ratio of depth to width of the strongest beam can be cut from a circular log of diameter d is 1.414. I have solved something similar to this question. Alright, so it said hence calculate the depth and width of the strongest beam that can be cut off a cylindrical log of wood whose diameter is 300 mm. Alright, so if you look at this, I said the diameter of the log is d, and we assume rectangle ABCD to be the strongest rectangular section which could be cut out of the cylindrical log. So, and we said the B there should be the width of the strongest section, and D to be the depth of the strongest section. So for the depth, we can see that from the diagram we are given the depth to be H, and the depth of the circular part is what? D. Alright, so it means this question is concentrated on what? On the rectangular section, which is the strongest section. Alright, so the first thing we are going to calculate is to calculate the section modulus of the rectangular section. Section modulus of rectangular section of rectangle. Section modulus of rectangle. Alright, let's just use rectangle. Alright, so that's it. So we know that this is denoted with Z, and this will be equals to moment of inertia over Y mass. And the moment of inertia of a rectangular section is nothing but what? BD cubed over 12. And the Y mass is nothing but what? It's nothing but depth divided by 2. Depth divided by 2. So this will be equals to, now we can factor out depth divided by 2 from the numerator. If we factor out d over 2 here, we are going to be left with bd squared over 6 here. So divided by what? Depth over 2. So this will go with this. So we can therefore say the section modulus is bd squared over 6. Alright, but if you consider this rectangle section here, we have the base. The base is b, and the depth is what? H. You can see it is H. So we are going to replace the depth here with H. So this is going to be b H squared over 6. I hope we understand this. Alright, so from the next thing we are going to consider, from triangle ABD. We are going to consider from triangle ABD. I'm going to consider that, and if you look at that, we can apply Pythagoras theorem here, because we know that this place is going to be what? Right angle, and this is B, this place is H. So if we apply Pythagoras theorem, the depth square, that is the sum of this and this, will give us what is here, which is also going to be square. That is, we are going to have B squared plus H squared to be equals to D squared, right? Alright, so we are going to make H squared the subject there. So H squared will be equals to D squared minus what? Minus B squared, right? So we are going to substitute this equation here. We are going to substitute D squared minus B squared for H squared in this equation. So it means that our section modulus can be written as section modulus can be what? B into D squared minus B squared all over what? All over 6. So from this equation, you will observe that D is constant, while B is the variable there. D is constant, while B is the variable. And for the beam to be what? To be strongest, it means that the section modulus should be what? Maximum. That is, for the section modulus to be maximum, we are going to differentiate our Z in respect to what? In respect to b to be equal, and then we equate it to be what? 0. All right, so we are going to say the z all over the b will be equals to del all over del b into what? Into if we multiply through by b, we are going to have this to be bd squared minus b cubed, like this. All right, so this will be 0 because it is maximum. So if you differentiate this, our b here is going to be 1. So we are going to have this to be what? D squared minus 3b squared. All right, so we can therefore equate. We can say that d squared is equals to what? If we remove this, so d squared will be equals to 3b squared. All right, but don't forget, we have already established that d squared is equals to what? B squared plus h squared. So we can substitute that here. We are going to have b squared plus h squared to be equals to 3b squared, right? So we can therefore collect the like term. If we move this to the other side, our h squared will be equals to 3b squared minus b squared. So h squared will be equals to 2b squared. All right, so that is what we are going to have. So if we divide both sides by, okay, let's do something here. If we divide both sides by b squared, what are we going to have? I'm going to have b squared. So b squared will go with b squared, and don't forget, we are going to be left with what here? I'm going to be left with h squared all over b squared to be equals to what? 2. So don't forget, since the power here is, we have power 2 here, power 2 here, we can factor out the power. So we are going to have h over b all squared to be equals to what? 2. So if we take the square root of both sides, it means that h over b will be equals to root 2. And root 2, if you press root 2, you are going to have 1.414. All right, so it shows that the ratio of because the question says something here, the ratio of depth to width of the strongest beam, which can be cut out from the circular log of diameter d, is 1.41, which is what we have here. So we can say h over b is equals to 1.41. all right, so now we can find what our h is, and we can also find other parameters. But don't forget that the depth is given to us to be what? The depth is 300. The depth is 300 mm. All right, the depth is 300 mm. So from this equation that we have here, we can get the base. All right, let's analyze the base first. So now from that equation, we know that depth is equals to 3b squared. So if we substitute 300 here, we are going to have 300 squared to be equals to 3b squared, right? So we are going to have 300 squared, that is 90,000. So we are going to have this to be 90,000 to be equals to 3b squared. So if we divide both sides by 3, 90,000 divided by 3, that is 30,000. So we are going to have 30,000 here, which will be equals to b squared. So if we take the square root of that, b will be equals to the square root of 30,000, and which is going to give us what? It's going to give us 173.2. So we are going to have 173.2 mm here. All right, so now that we know what our b is, we can get what our height is as well, because here from this equation here, we make h the subject. H will be equals to root 2 multiplied by b, and which you can also say 1.414 multiplied by b. So root 2 multiplied by b, b is 173.2. So if you press that carefully in your calculator, you are going to have your height to be 2 49 point what 0.95 mm. So here is the solution to the above question. I believe we understand this and it's very clear. So please, if today is your first time of coming across our content, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to click on the subscribe button and don't forget to hit on the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video like this, you'll be the first to receive the notification. And don't forget to join our membership group. There you are going to have access to member only content. Thanks.